Hey guys, what's going on? Daniel Hall here from Guide to Vaping, otherwise known as the Vaping Demon. Today I'm going to be making an attempt to rebuild the RBA on the TFV4 single deck. This is the first time I've tried it on this tank, so let's see what happens. Hopefully I don't destroy it. Okay, we're going to keep this short, sweet and simple. As you can see there, I've got the single coil deck sitting pretty ready to go. I've got it sitting on an empty box right now, just something to keep it nice and steady. So, as I already said, there's a coil that I made, 6/5 wraps, about 3/4 inch long on the legs. First thing we're going to do, insert one side into the hole there, right. And then we're going to adjust the coil and bend it into place. This is one of the reasons I love the Coil Master V so much. You can actually take the pin here, get it back in, figure out exactly where we need to go. Get it roughly into the right spot. Okay, yeah, that just took me a second longer than I thought it was going to, but it's okay, because we're there now. Okay, side one is in place. What I'm going to do is just adjust this so the coils are sitting over the hole and I can see exactly where I'm going to need to make the next bend. I've just made a little mark there. I'm going to pull that back out and then adjust it with the pliers. See how simple that was then? Then that will go into the right spot, and what I'm going to do, figure out roughly where I need to chop this off. Take the wire cutters, make sure I've got to hold this piece of cantho because I don't want to be sticking it in my feet after a while. Quick snip. I'll take care of the other piece here in a second. Just wiggle that until it falls into place. It will go eventually, it might just take a second. Make sure that screws all the way out. Haven't had my coffee yet this morning, as you can probably tell. There we go. Perfectly in place now. Sorry about that. Let's take this. And lift it up ever so slightly more. Need to make sure that the positive wire there isn't touching the negative block. Pretty much centered on the coils. I'm going to trim and lock down the screws. Quick trim and we're good. Center this up a little bit more, make it a little bit prettier. I'm going to stick it over onto the IPv3 now. That way I can check the ohms and all that stuff. I'll catch you in 1 second. Alright, I just switched the base out to the IPv3 because this has got my ohm reader on it. So what we'll do, just give this .35, round about where I was going for. Yep, perfect. So what I want to do now is, I've got this set at 19 watts right now because I don't want to go for anything silly while I'm trying to pulse these coils. I've got that nicely centered, just so it does what I want it to do. It's actually looking kind of nice already. Going from center out to the outsides perfectly. Right, let that cool off for a second and we'll get working on wicking this thing. Then we can hit it. Wicking this thing is fun and easy. Right, I took a piece of Japanese cotton, approximately the same size as this one. Actually, it is the exact same size because this is the other half of the piece that I used. Just gently rolled it into roughly the right size that I need, and twist at one end so it slides through easily, as it should do because it normally does. You don't want it too tight in there, you want it just perfect. Still turn it. It's good. Alright. What we're going to do now, we're going to take the top cap that fits over here, just going to jam it down until it gives us a couple of impressions in the cotton. Take our scissors and trim just where those impressions were. Take out those fluffy bits. Alright. So now what we've got is just enough cotton to go down to the channels without going all the way through them. I'm going to pop this centerpiece out of here now real fast. Move this out of the way. Again, I've got all kinds of fluffies everywhere. Always fun. As you can see, what I did a second ago, I pulled it down just into those channels, which is exactly what we want. Same on the other side, so it just reaches down into the channels. I'm going to do this part off camera because it's a pain in the butt. Getting it just right so you're not getting cotton into your threads, and you're going to be eventually left with this right here. See, as you can see there, the cotton is just inside the channel. Same on this side right here. Pop this back down inside there. I'm going to take the end of my tweezers and just fluff that cotton out on the inside, so it fills up nicely. And makes it so we have nowhere for leakage. So leakage is not good and it's not fun. Nobody likes leakage. See if I can adjust this so you can see inside there. Yeah, you can see that the cotton's fluffed out nicely there now. You can still see down into the base. What I'm going to do, put a couple of drops of juice down on top of the coil. And directly onto the top of the coil. Still got this set at 19 watts. So it just sucks it right up in there. Guess it wasn't set at 19, it was set at 40. Whoops. It happens. You can see this thing's already trying to hit like a beast. Right, I'll put the tank all the way back together and fill it up. Check the air holes closed first. Yes, they were. Take that piece out of there. Attach it into the tank. So here's a TFV4 that we just rebuilt. Single coil. See how this thing fires, see how this thing tastes. That was at 40 watts. Still don't think the juice is soaked all the way in there yet, so I'll give it a couple more seconds. That's much better. Tasty. Simple. Didn't take long at all. A few minutes. Now guys, I'm Daniel Hall from Guide to Vaping, otherwise known as a Vaping Demon. Talk to you later.